Hey guys, what's going on? So it is the next studio vlog, the studio vlog 11. Kind of exciting. It's currently March 3rd. It's 6 a.m. for me right now. A little early. I have a couple things already in the pipeline for this month. I have commission painting to do, which is a decent size. It's an 18 by 24, but on canvas this time. It's actually for my old boss that used to work at the Innovations Lab, so I'm kind of excited to get this one done for him. It's a gift for his wife, so I'm going to try to get this thing looking great and awesome. I have most of the materials I need, but I got to go pick up some. The art supply store is not going to be open for a while. It's a couple hours at least. Then I'll go there, pick up what I need, grab the canvas, a couple other colors of paint, some other finishes and things like that. Hopefully get started on that today. And I'm just kind of excited to get a bit more consistent with YouTube again. So we're getting really close to hitting some pretty major milestones on the channel. Really close to hitting a monetization peak. I have no idea what that's going to look like for me. I don't have, crazy viral content all the time. So it's not like I'm going to be making a lot of money, but hopefully some of that will allow me to pump back into the videos and make better content for you guys. So make sure to like and subscribe to this video. Do that right now. And we're going to get into this vlog. Just got back from the art supply store. Picked up a canvas. It's going to be a 18 by 24 inch. This is a commission. So it's a nice gallery wrapped canvas. A little bit more on the pricey side for these guys, but I think it's totally worth it. And the client is important to me. So I'm going to make sure that this thing is awesome. And I'm going to actually add this hardware to the back. So these are just like little D-ring pieces right here. If you can see those. I'm gonna add these to the back. Probably go down about an inch or so. Maybe an inch and a half on this internal frame here, if you can see that. So I'll mark that, figure out where it needs to be so it's level on both sides. I'll add the hardware. Then I'll add the little bit of hanging wire itself. So basically the reason I gotta do that is because I don't have a place I can hang this up and paint it. I need to paint all the way to the back edge here. So I want to make sure that's properly sealed. So I'm going to tape all this off, do all this, extra work, or what would seem like extra work on this one because it's a commission piece. I want to make sure that it's absolutely perfect. And yeah, that's about it. Just figured I'd check in real quick. And I'm excited to get this thing going, man. This thing's actually pretty dope already. I'm actually about to go to my Ace's place, his private studio that's in New Hampshire. Me and Ron are going to head up in a couple hours. But I figured I'd just check in because I'm not really sure what we're going to do. We're probably going to sculpt and cast some stuff and just do a bunch of crazy shit there. He's got a really nice setup now. He's been building it for a few months and it's finally ready. So we're going to go and work in that space. Little update on the commission I'm working on. Got a lot of the base colors. I didn't end up filming a lot of this stuff just because I've been rushing around and I'm filming at 3 or 4 in the morning sometimes, depending on what time I get back from work and how long it takes. But I had to cut out each individual piece. It's a super long process, but it's coming along. Got a little bit of the spray detail here you can probably see. So this is the technique I do to get that sort of gradient effect, but give it some texture. But I'm happy with how it's going so far. And just figured I'd check in, so I'll see you guys when I see you guys. I'll probably film a lot at my Ace's studio and just film whatever the hell we're doing there. So I'll see you when I'm there. All right, so here over in Old Man Corner,
Good old man land.
Old Man Land.
I'm telling you.
We're at Momo Studios because that's the name we're just going with right now.
Yeah. Or
That's
it's,
it.
Or it's pumpkin, or it's the Pumpkin Toy Guild North.
Pumpkin Toy Guild North. Whichever.
It's got a
one's-
nice ring to it.
It, for a name that's way too long, it really does. Oh, I took the microphone out.
It's sort of like Momo Studios, so it's gonna be like Studios. not Studio.
Oh, it's recording. Yeah. I'm just gonna
Momo
edit.
Studios.
All right.
Is that because that's how you say the studio before? You say like a studio.
Studio.
A studio. It's like it's one word, but it's really the studio. Studios.
No, el estudio. That would be the studio. El estudio.
El Studio.
All right. Well, we're learning
Studio,
Spanish
that's how you say studio.
right now.
Yeah, I think it's Momo Studio.
Momo Studio. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we figured out the name. I'm proud of us.
Momo Studio.
We're doing it. So we're going to do some tests on his new pressure pot, and we have these old molds, which you guys have seen before in a past video, and all the B-roll shots. That's of his space here. It's very nice, and we're just going to get to testing this stuff out. So we're going to show you the pressure pot, and sorry about the audio. It's probably really loud and echoey because of the ceilings. That happens. So here's the pressure pot. Looks pretty awesome. He's timed out right now because his shoulder's messed up.
Yes.
Everybody's in it.
We're
You got it?
We're in it to win it. Ready.
Okay, so we got all the stuff we need pretty much prepared and ready to go. We're going to be testing the Smoothcast 326. It's a color matching liquid plastic, but it comes in a translucent color. And we're going to be adding some of these little crushed glass gold flake pieces inside. What do you think?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to get both molds ready really quick. So we're just pouring the materials now. We're doing part A and part B in 2 separate cups. These are graduated cups or cups with measurement. And we're doing 70 cc or 70 milliliter of both parts. Now we're going to put both of these materials in one container to mix. So we're just mixing both in this one cup. Grab a stirring stick and then we just pour it in. And I'm doing this all inside of a silicone tray in case we have any spillage. The cup A.
When we use the golden thing, like we put it there, we put it in the mold, how you use it?
I think you just put it directly into the resin, I'm pretty sure. Ram's just cracking the window because this is toxic. These are dangerous fumes.
Do you want to use the mask?
I probably should have, but I'm just gonna edit that part out when we talk about that.
Yeah. We'll be best in the next shot.
Okay, so oh wow, this is reacting strangely.
It is foamy.
That's weird. Did that do that before?
Not sure. The milkiness.
I've never seen that before.
No, you used it before, no? The same with
The 325
326.
or 326.
I don't remember this ever happening.
I never seen the 326 before.
Let's go for it and see what happens.
Paul life 7 to 9 minutes. Time is 1 hour. I don't know. Yeah, actually, you know what? That makes sense. It's a color match.
Yeah,
It's a
let's
color
go for
match.
it.
All right, we're just gonna mix it up. Do you want to crack open the gold there? We're just gonna test a little bit. So it's probably like a translucent milky color. You want to
You
sprinkle
want to put it in there or put it in the mold first?
Put a little bit inside. Just shake a little bit inside. We don't know how this is going to react, so we're just going to do a little bit. Yeah, a little bit more I think should be good. Just as a test, we don't know how it's going to come out. Yeah, this is starting to get kind of thick. So we're going to get the pressure pot ready as well. So we're just working together to do this efficiently as we can. Yeah, it's just the weight of them.
You should put a little, and I can put because maybe not all of them maybe gonna go to the bottom.
You'll pour and be able to scrape them out. And they'll
Yeah.
go in. I think it'll work out. It'll be curious, at least.
Can I put more?
So waiting for it to sink down. Yeah, just drop it in there. It's fine. So we're just getting the lid on to the pressure pot now. We're just lining these up. All right, get it slightly tight. Loose at first. Okay, and then I'm gonna do one side, then you do this one. All right, so like that one. That one. Okay, this one. That next one. Okay. We're gonna go to this little air leak valve here, or air escape valve. We're gonna tighten it down a little bit, enough to where it's not gonna let air out. Let me just grab the hose. If you wanna try to get the shot down here, it's easier to see. The pressure valve, catching the hose. Okay, we're opening the valve. It's gonna allow air in. It's gonna raise that needle. And then I'm going to turn the air compressor so it'll be really loud. Want the needle to reach right about here. Okay, so we have pressure inside the tank now. If we keep the hose on with the valve open, it's going to help eliminate any seep out. And if we turn this on, it should put a little bit more air in. All right, yeah, we're just at about 50 psi. That's perfect. We're gonna close it right there. Detach the hose, and that's kind of it. We'll be back in 1 hour, and we're gonna see how these tests came out. All right, perfect. Shout out to the camera guy.
Hey.
Executive producer.
That's right.
Official casting inside the new pressure pot. We're going to relieve the pressure from the pressure pot. Alright, so all the pressure's out. We don't hear any more noise. It's safe to open up.
You gonna
Each-
film with
Yeah. Just going to loosen each one. Okay, so no more pressure came out. You always just want to slightly check in case.
Put your valves at 0, and you open the other
Correct.
pressure release, so you know.
Just always, anything as a safety precaution, take it. Okay. So, just do a quick test. A little tacky down there, but that's probably my fault. Alright, not 100% cured on that one. That one's still green. Could be it's just cold. So, yeah,
Cool.
not completely hardened, but the general effect has been achieved. There are 0 bubbles in this. It's still tacky because of the temperature. So, general air is firm enough. So, probably say an hour and a half realistically for wait time inside here right now.
For the cold.
Yeah, and then some people will put like heating pads inside, like the little battery powered heating pads or whatever, or like the thermal heating pads to keep it warm inside because the air does create a lot of pressure. I mean, this is all bent and warped now because I pulled it out, but I think the toys might be good. I think it's enough to open it up. You ready? All right,
You're gonna go for it?
yeah, we're going
Okay.
for it. Fuck it.
All
This
right.
is just a quick test
Cool.
because this generally proves the concept that this works. I dropped one somewhere here. All right.
Okay.
So, oh right, I forgot. How did we do this? Oh, it looks awesome. All right, it's a little green in here still because it's soft, but there are no bubbles in this. So a little probably hard to see on camera, but that thing is flawless.
Oh, looks dope.
Looks amazing. Still a little tacky right now on some parts. The main body is fine. You want to reach in there and pull out
Are you
an
gonna pull the whole
Excalibur?
thing out?
The what?
Yeah, let's pull it.
Let's pull it out. Come on. Okay. Not bad. So we did a little test with the little glass in there, the gold glass. Looks like the pressure just made it sink to the bottom. I'm not really sure how to make it really work with something like this. We might have to do it in special stages or whatever, and apply it without pressure.
great.
But
This fucking nice because only this color bring all the color to that one.
Yeah.
They
Still
kind the
fun.
yellow for this,
because
Yeah.
this part is really clear. But
Yeah.
this one is kind of yellow for the fucking gold.
Yeah, it could be the lighting.
Yeah.
It could be a few things. It looks great
No,
though.
I think it's exactly as you said. It's being
It's
cast
for this
through.
one because this
I
is
love it.
completely clear.
Yeah, we got to try a different color glitter for the next one.
I think it's also just a larger concentration of it. So who knows? But
No, it's
it-
reflected light.
yeah, reflected light.
100%.
Really reflecting light, yeah.
100%.
So show that in front of the camera again, real quick. I'm sorry. Make
Yeah,
sure
I
we
like
got
that.
it. So looks really nice. No bubbles. That's why you want to use a pressure pot. So that's that, guys.
That's great.
Oh, nice, dude. This one came out killer. All right, let's pull this bad boy out. Come on, get out of there. Top's still a little green, a little soft in the thin areas, but generally, Jesus. Yeah, it's still
yeah.
very green, but as you can see, the areas that are cured, actually cured, no bubbles at all.
Oh, yeah. It looks
Perfectly
looks
crystal
amazing,
clear.
right?
So that is amazing. But yeah, it's still super green. These areas are super thin, so they're gonna probably take much longer.
And did it fill the whole leg, or did
Yeah,
it have
fill
a
it-
bubble there, or was it just
No,
gooey?
it's just gooey because it's
Yep.
a thin area.
I was wondering if that was maybe one of the spots that. Had
Yeah,
a
no,
bubble.
it's all in there. Even like in the
Nice.
toes, there's not a single
And then-
bubble.
Yeah.
But it's just because the thinner areas take longer to cure. It's an exothermic reaction, so you can kind of tell this is pretty well over an hour. See how flexible this still is inside this and how it squeezes out? That's because these mold areas are super thin and they don't have the same chemical reaction to heat up fast enough to cure all the way yet. So with a little bit of heat in a warmer area, this would kick faster. This might take a couple hours, 2 to 3 hours total, maybe, to get to the same level of complete hardness like this one is. Because the central volume and mass of this is much denser, it heats up faster and actually cures more efficiently. But all in all, really good tests. We know moving forward that the pressure pot is a great asset to these toys and cured all the bubbles that we were getting before. Okay, after messing around the vacuum pump here for a little bit, we got it working. Just needed a little kick in the ass, and it was good to go. Quite literally. So we're gonna mix up the silicone now. You guys have seen this process before if you've seen any of my other videos with other toys. So we're just gonna get the measurements now. We need roughly about 1.5 liters of silicone to fill all of these molds that we have down here. So we're actually redoing the original molds of these pieces and 2 other ones, which I guess will just be a surprise. And I'll show you real quick actually. Let's just pull them up. You can't see the front side of one of them, so that's what it is.
Surprise.
Surprise. Okay, so we just unboxed all those molds, or opened them up, just to see how the test went with the pressure pot. And it went pretty well. So now we're going to be mixing the silicone to pour on all these new mold boxes and stuff right here. We also have one of my weird little dumb ones. Little like rice guy, which I don't think you guys saw in the last vlog, but it's going to be awesome. It's going to look good. So we need to get, if my ace's math is correct, which it is because we double checked it, we need 1,500 milliliters of part A in this container, plus another 150 of part B. All right, we're gonna mix this probably first too. So this is a really big bucket. You always want to thoroughly mix your material best you can. Okay, so we have everything ready to go. We're going to put the silicone inside the vacuum chamber. We're going to place it on. Hopefully this is a decent enough angle for you guys to see what's about to happen. It's going to be pretty cool. That's like they have it in there for resin. Okay, so we have this on. Going to place the acrylic lid on with the gasket. We're going to close the one valve here on the side. And we are going to fire it up. Turn on the pump. Okay, so that took a little while. but it looks really good. The silicone looks like it's really well degassed now. It's been like 25-ish minutes. We really let it go, so we got to pour this stuff pretty quick. Don't have much time, so we're going to do that right now. All right, so we're going to pull the bucket out. We're going to pour it into each one of these molds. I'm going to line them up and just move along. All right, so it is the next day, and we're just working on more projects we got going on here. Everybody's just setting up, working on a fun Cupid Blink that we're sort of collabing on right now.
I'm sanding and coming into play with the Chappie guy.
So this is going to be some skate wax at some
This
point.
one's for the candle, and then the toy will probably be the other one with the weird loop back.
Yep.
Or I'm gonna make the skate wax ones. I'll make it shorter, so it won't be quite so bulky. I think this is too much to bring with you. You don't need that much.
That's true.
But this one I did with a different. I did a skeleton inside, so it has a different density of wax, and then the outside is the soy wax, but inside is the outside of it I did paraffin mixed with a little bit of like a teeny bit of the soy wax, but on the inside I did the soy wax mixed with a teeny bit of beeswax. The beeswax is gummy, so it's annoying on the curb.
So it sticks.
But it fucking no, all of it sticks. But the beeswax is so slippery. That's like when your friend goes to do a boneless and they put their foot down and they go wah and eat shit, and you're like, oh sorry dude, I waxed that spot. That's
Okay.
that stuff. So I put that in the middle. So it's like having a fucking jelly roll.
The speed booster.
It's the speed booster. So you
break
start
in.
waxing, and then you could use different parts of the wax cube for what you want to have happen. Like the paraffin wax, that's wax you put there. It stays there for a long time, but it's not. You go to you put it on the curb. It's not. It's just a little slipperier.
Right.
Then the soy is like second gear. And then the fucking beeswax is like, it'll get on your shoes and it's gummy and annoying. So it's like, I only want that for the parts where I really want to speed up.
Right.
But if the whole brick was like that and you put that on there, when you walk on it,
Death.
it gets gummy on your shoes.
Yeah.
And it gets in your grip tape. It's just too annoying. So I find the soy wax is the ultimate. And then all the wax, I mixed it with butter and olive oil.
I'm still interested to see how that plays out.
The olive oil, like you could add so much more oil, and it still solidifies back to wax, and it makes it like I'm telling you, when you go to like do a fucking tail slide or a blunt slide, you're fucking zippy zoom. It's like a fucking wet banana.
All right. Well, when his heel's healed up, we're gonna do some
testing.
Do some
wax.
testing.
Yeah, I have been
Some
testing
R&D.
the formulas. And so that's why I made the big one, because I wanted to put the skeleton inside it and kind of enjoy the combined effects.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we'll see. So this one mold will be for 3 different purposes. But it's coming along, and then this one I'm going to try to make a good mold from it. Then I'll make a couple. I'll cast a couple shorter ones, and then I'll make a block that maybe has like 5 of them in it, and that will
do
be for
production.
the skate wax.
Awesome,
But then
man.
this one will be just for the candle to light on fire, and then the toy. Who knows what? Then by then I'll be fully sick of this thing and ready to do something else.
Perfect.
I'm already there almost.
That's how toy projects go, man. You do it until the point you never want to look at them again.
Sand, articulate, dial, think about it, dream about it, fantasize, draw,
Nightmare about it.
nightmare, then fail,
Yeah.
and then move on.
That's it. That's the move.
Yeah,
All
that's
right.
the moves. So today I'm also going to carve in the bottom the logo,
The logo.
idea, where it'll be like Chappie. I just haven't decided what it's going to say. If it's Chappie Skate Wax, Chappie Skate Co.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll get it going.
It'll definitely say Chappie.
We're all really bad at naming stuff
It'll say
here.
Chappie, and then it's going to have the Pumpkin Toy Makers Guild logo.
Okay, perfect. Which will be also made today.
PTL, I don't know, or PTM. the Pumpkin Toy Makers.
Perfect.
PTMG.
Perfect.
Pumpkin Toy Makers Guild.
All right, I'll get working on the script.
Yeah, let's get that going. Scripting that up. I'm gonna script it, and I'll do it left-handed.
Perfect. Okay, so we're working on a Cupid doll type design right now. So we're taking a generic Cupid doll body, we're filling it with clay, and we're basically making little seam pocket areas. So when we go to cast this, we have a nice solid flat surface to work from, and it has a nice bit of registration for the legs that are going to go in place, and the same thing with the arms, and then also the neckline. So using this piece of acrylic right here, and it's giving us a nice flat beveled surface. On the inside is perfect, and I think it's going to cast really nicely. We just got to throw some primer on this and then a little bit of clear coat. All right, so we're just doing some tests right now. We got pretty much all the moisture out of these, and we're going to just do some tests on these and see how they do.
Probably you don't see it, but if you are doing a toy that is clear, you can see a bunch of bubbles inside. They look weird. Like we have a little proof here.
And then they came back once it sat down for a little bit and started to cure. It came completely back. All the bubbles just like reappeared.
So you'll have to let it like more time.
Yeah, because the temperature is affecting how it's curing, so it's an exothermic material. So the more resin you have, the faster it'll actually cure. But if you have less of it, it takes longer to cure because it's not heating up as much. So it just takes a lot longer with those super thin areas.
Definitely making a baby head today, then.
Yeah, it's happening.
Good.
So we're checking in now. It's been basically the entire day. We've got a lot done.
Oh, that would be nice if that come out perfect.
That would have been
Just
sick.
put the gold in the paper that have the top of the umbrella,
That'd be cool.
like only the top part. That would be dope.
So we're running out of silicone, but we have this old mold here. Mice is gonna cut this up. We're gonna shove it in the bottom of this mold right over here that we're about to pour. But we're just running low on silicone. So this mold over here of this Cupid doll head, we're not gonna have enough silicone, so it's pulling now in the vacuum. But we got a lot of molds ready to go. The halves of a ton of molds and a bunch of cut molds. So there's 2 other molds underneath this little section here. We did some casting tests today, experimenting with different types of dyes and additives to the resin. These are some really nice successful casts here. These ashtrays, but we used as watercolor paint trays. Pretty awesome. And then we have these really awesome clear ones that just came out amazing. So testing with the pressure pot. This cool kind of fractal one, which I want to make way more stuff with. This thing's awesome.
That one's really nice.
And the heart got all fucked up, right? I think the heart was like somewhere. Well, we cast a bunch of stuff. We did a bunch of things. Oh, here's that ashtray. That's the other one. Yeah, so this ashtray. So we'll probably be leaving for Boston soon, but figured to check in because it's going to be the last of our time at the studio right now. And I think it was pretty fun, pretty productive. I just didn't really have time to film, so just got excited about sculpting and working on things. I'm working on this little devil head here, Cupid inspired by Hot Stuff, so I'm liking how it's coming out. So here are the fillings of the old mold that we cut up, threw in here to save some space. Silicone's ready to go. We're just getting one other toy going. And here's basically the finished sculpt of the Hot Stuff Cupid head that I made.
I wonder if I'll cut the back. I wonder where will I cut it? Cut the back?
Do the back.
Probably.
Do the back.
And then do you think the legs will be able to come out if I don't cut?
Full bucket. You.
I'm approaching the Federation border and the Enterprise is not to be.
Okay guys, so I'm back from New Hampshire in my Aces studio. We got back this morning, probably like around, I don't know, maybe 7 a.m. It was a intense, super fun time, but all the stuff that we finished off with, basically we can't really touch for another 24 hours anyway. So we'll probably get some photos from him from that stuff, or if we can get back down there another weekend this month, we'll try to film all the molds and stuff that are done. He's down here tattooing for the next few days, so he'll be back to his studio to finish up those molds. and we'll just kind of let you know how the progress went. But I'm back now, so I'm finishing up this painting commission here. Well, I was gotten someone ordered some stickers, so I'm going to pack those up and send those off right now. It's about 6 p.m. or maybe almost close to 7 p.m. now. When I got back, I passed out like right away, so I needed the sleep after being up for basically 2 days straight. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Figured I'd check in, and I'll check back in again once I got more progress on this painting over here. Just figured I'd check in before I start the lining process. Looks pretty good. I'm happy with it so far. So you can see the outer edge here, I actually sprayed over that purple line. And inside here as well, you can see how thick these lines are from the original art. Now I'm going to go with a brush. I'm going to clean up all this stuff, get rid of some of these harsh edges, smooth some things out, give it a little bit more life with the brush, do the outline, and then I just got to seal coat this thing and it's going to be done. So to do the lines, I decanted some of the purple spray paint that I used originally for the base in this little container. And I have a couple brushes that I'm ready to sacrifice to do this. When you decant spray paint with all the different solvents in there, it becomes really intense and kind of just kills brushes. So if you're going to do this technique, be prepared to go through a lot of brushes. Just got that painting sent out finally. So my old boss, he came and picked that thing up. I'm not sure if I showed like any clips of the final painting, so if not, hopefully here's a photo of it. But I'm grabbing the camera real quick before I like start on a bunch of other projects, just to show you what came in the mail. It's been a couple months since I ordered this thing. All right, it's down. So I got the Tufting gun in. I'm really excited about this. I'm gonna blame TikTok for sure, 100% about this, but this thing looks pretty awesome. So this guy, or I got this from tuftheworld.com, I think, or tuftinggun.com, I think is what they go by now. So this is the kit. Comes with everything you need. I got a cut pile gun. We have some of the cloth here. It's like kind of crazy frayed. The frame inside, cables, all that extra stuff, scissors, and pretty much everything I need to get started, except obviously yarn. So I gotta go get yarn. But for this, yarn's kind of expensive and a little hard to track down. It's still cheaper than most paint, honestly, but I don't know what I'm gonna make first. So I'm gonna probably set this thing up. It looks pretty simple from everything I've seen from everyone else that has recommended this kit. Pretty much everything I need looks like it's here, so I'm gonna prop you guys up somewhere and build this thing. And probably spend the next couple days designing some stuff. I have a couple ideas already that I think would be super fun. Thinking like a banana peel rug would be really funny. Been just doing research about what kind of yarn to use. Pretty much everyone has the general consensus that wool yarn is the best thing to use for a rug that's going to be stood on a lot or have a lot of active wear and tear. Cotton's just not strong enough for it, unfortunately. For wall art and stuff, it seems fine, but we're going to see. We're going to see what's available, what's the most cost effective for the first couple rugs, because why not? But yeah, let's get to this thing. So I don't have a lot of space in here, as always. This is actually the living room, but I'm going to have to keep this thing out here. There's zero space in my bedroom to work on this right now. There's also a lot of sharp things, which I'm just really good at in general, in just regular day-to-day life, just walking into sharp things. So I'm going to try to just not keep that in my bedroom. Alright, that was easy enough. That probably could be done in like 10 minutes. I probably took way too long just trying to figure out stupid things that are very common sense, but looks pretty good. So with this design, the way it's done, these little peg areas here on either side, you can see that. So these areas right here, that's where the clamps go, and you clamp it to the table. So I actually might be able to do this in my room. I just don't know if I want to deal with the yarn everywhere. So that's one of the factors to consider. This stuff makes a mess, but my bedroom's also a disaster right now. So what I could do is I could just clamp it to my existing desk, move everything, set up some way to catch everything. I don't know yet. I bought this kind of like on a whim forever ago after a job that I got that went well. And it just seems super fun, and I feel like I can make really fun rugs, but It's here. I don't have space for it, and I'm tired. We're gonna figure something out. So we're gonna spend the rest of the today probably cleaning up my whole space here, and then I'm not gonna film any of that because that's boring. You're gonna see all the fun stuff when I get to draw and design a bunch of rugs. I have about 15 or so ideas. We're gonna pick a few of them that might be easier to execute as the first rug design, and then pick things based on material. So I don't have a lot of material. Stuff is selling out everywhere because everyone's getting these kits at the same time. So we're gonna just pick a few designs, crank them out, make them simple, and just pick the favorite one, and that'll be the first rug. All right, guys, I will see you when that happens. So I'm actually about to try to go live and film this whole thing as I'm tufting it. So that this is going to be like the first thing I've ever tufted. So we will see how it turns out. I just projected this on with like a little crappy projector I have. The frame is really small, so one of the designs I wanted to do just wouldn't look very good on here. So I was able to go and, pick a design that looked pretty good. I've made a vote on Instagram for people to pick something. They picked this. We're about to go live in like a couple minutes on YouTube, so you might have already seen this, but I figured I'd show you. But it's pretty great. I'm excited. I even found a way to set up my like GoPro to go on here onto the frame, which that's kind of sick because now I can just add my camera or my phone or whatever and make all the great TikTok content you could ever want. We'll see how it goes though. This is my first time doing this and I'm a little nervous, but yeah, just checking in. Okay, so this thing came out pretty great. I actually I'm pretty happy with it. Went and got all the yarn, did all that stuff, found some stuff today at Michael's and like Goodwill, and I don't know. I'm pretty happy with how this came out. So this is a little cupie design. The one thing I will say about this whole thing though, I definitely learned a lot in my first time making a rug for sure. The color of the yarn that I used for this was not this sort of like shade of Halloween orange, even though it's perfect. It was actually like a very light salmon color. But when you cut the ends of the yarn, it makes a totally different color with the cut pile. The pink came out okay. Not terrible. But yeah, the colors all seem to change a lot from their original color themselves, unless they're like a black or a white. But just, some learning stuff. I definitely think the gun's a little hard to use at first, but I think I figured it out. I just got some more like carpet adhesive and stuff on the way. I just got more supplies basically on the way. And I gotta wait for those to come in. I gotta glue the back of this, put a backing on it, cut it out, do all that stuff. And then the clippers and things are coming tomorrow, I think, as well. Just shave all this stuff down, make it more of a consistent, even texture throughout, and then we'll start on the next design. So that's sort of the plan. I don't know. It's getting close to the end of the month, and I got a decent amount done. I reorganized this whole bedroom and got rid of a bunch of crap I don't need, and just got all the tools that I need to just make my life easier for drawing and things like that, and illustrations and paintings and whatever, just stupid stuff. But now that I have this red gun here, it takes up a lot of space. This frame is massive. I also have to clip it to this table to use it. There's a lot of scrap waste also with this. This is all offcut yarn from the cut pile gun. So a lot of waste, and I don't even know what to do with it. So if anyone has any suggestions for what to do with weird yarn scraps of various types of wool and acrylic yarn, let me know, because I feel like this is still something that could be used for some type of fabric, or I don't know. There's got to be a way to recycle it. Anyway, that's it. I figured I'd check in. If anything else exciting happens in the next few days before the month's over, I'll let you guys know. I'll probably show you guys the actual like tufting process at some point in another video. That's just like a video on its own, because this whole thing was very stressful to do for the first time, and I did it like in a live stream, which I will link in the description so you can see how well that went. Okay guys, just got home and I'm ready to glue this guy. So all the paste just came in. Apparently this stuff smells horrendous. We're gonna see how bad it is. It's the Roberts 3095 carpet adhesive, And basically you just smear it on there. It seems disgusting. Got a bunch of these little, hang on, these little plastic kind of squeegee spatula guys. We're gonna use these, take the adhesive, smear it on, and let that dry for a day. Then I can cut the rug out, glue over all the edges, and just put a backing on it. And that'll be the first rug done. And the end of this vlog. Okay, that actually went on pretty quick. I put it on pretty heavy, not really sure what was going to happen or how much I should have on there. But for the most part, it looks pretty good. It doesn't smell as bad as people were describing it, but it's probably because I'm used to the smell of a lot of the VOC chemicals from spray paint, resins, things like that. But I really don't smell anything. I think it's maybe just people that aren't used to working with these type of materials. I'm sure it's not like the best to breathe this in directly, but I'm in a pretty small room with almost no ventilation, and I don't really smell anything. I'm gonna probably put this outside and let it cure for a little while, because I do need to get some work done in here tonight. So I got some logos and an album art thing to do. So I'm gonna work on those. But all in all, it's pretty good. And over here on this side, still looks pretty good. Once this dries, I'll actually be able to shave this down a little bit more. And I got these cheap clippers that also came in, some corded ones. Help trim down some of the weird things that are going on. And I also got these scissors in, which I ordered forever ago, which they're kind of like an angled scissor, little duckbill scissors. Really allows you to get kind of close. You can kind of see like right here. See that? Boom, snip. Nice and easy. So I'm really excited to have all this stuff now, so the next one's gonna be a lot easier. But that's pretty much gonna do it for now. I'll check back in once this thing's dried tomorrow. Go through the finishing process. I don't have any backing yet, so that's something I still need. And that'll hopefully be here pretty soon. Alright. See you when I see you. Alright, it's been about 24 hours that this glue's been on here, sort of setting up and drying. It's feeling kind of sticky and tacky still, but it's definitely cured enough to take this thing down. I don't know if I should wait longer or what, but it doesn't look like it's going anywhere. It seems fine. It's definitely super gross, that's for sure. But yeah, no, the main reason I gotta take it down is I want to do another rug design, but I don't have any backing material. So I've been looking online. It looks like everybody's sold out, of course. And I found one other supplier on Etsy that has something. So I ordered it, but it won't be here for at least like another week or two. So we're going to take this thing down. We're going to leave all the extra muslin cloth on here. So there's quite a bit. I didn't really know what I was doing when I first framed this, so have a lot extra. We're just going to fold it on top of this and let this sort of like sit as is. And then we'll kind of clean up the design a little bit, and then hopefully we'll get some backing paper, or not paper, but backing for the rug itself. We'll put it on there. If I do felt, it'll be a hanging rug. If I get the actual like rubber tack stuff, which is that's what I'm looking for, that will be like a floor rug. So that's pretty much where we're at. It's the 28th. I gotta edit this video. Is it the 28th? Yes, 28th. I got a few days to edit this video. It's just been a crazy month. Haven't had time to really do much. Just working on all sorts of things. We started off at my studio in the beginning of the month, and probably in the beginning of this vlog, to doing the rugs and graphic design stuff and all sorts of craziness. But we are, moving to the next month, and that's gonna probably do it for this vlog. I don't think I'm gonna have time to really show you guys anything else. I'm gonna try to edit it down, and just wanted to say thank you guys for hanging in there, sticking through it. It's been chaotic. It's just that's the honest representation of my creative life, and that's what's happening and how it happens. So yeah, I mean, you're seeing it how I'm seeing it. It's just crazy, random, nonsensical all the time. So well, here's to hoping this next month will be a little bit more focused. We definitely have more rugs on the way. Some independent, just plain videos of just making rugs on their own. And yeah, that's gonna do it, guys. Again, thank you for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And also check out my Patreon. I got some cool stuff going on over there, and you'll actually be able to be one of the people that ends up right here on the screen right now.